Queer cats are tone setters, the same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written, no time slipping. When we rhyme spitting, divine mission. Since the house days, GA Grandma left DJ Tam to outrage. The South stays, about that Beretta clapping, lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms. Check out the NoMercyTV Podcast. Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. Let's talk about this narrative that URL is biased for the West Coast. Because, man, y'all take anything and just latch on and run with it. And it's like, yo, what be going on in y'all minds sometime when y'all be thinking about this shit, right? So, as of recent, since URL, especially since they signed the caffeine deal, it's been a lot of URL events being done in Los Angeles. You understand? I mean, they were doing events there prior to that. They also have done events in New York for about 10 years. They do events in the DMV. So I don't see where there can be a quote-unquote West Coast biasness within URL themselves. You know, I did see Mav tweet something about that, but it's like, come on, bro. You yourself done had battles against people from out of town in New York where the crowd was going pretty crazy for you and not for them. You understand? Think about the Marv 1 battle. Think about the Averb battle. Like, there's a few of these instances where the New York crowd has shown favoritism. You understand? And I'm not one of them people, like, me personally, I don't care about who the crowd cheer for and biasness and stuff like that. Like, yo, if Boston plays the Yankees at Yankee Stadium, you know what's going to happen? It don't matter if Boston's winning. The Yankees crowd are going to boo. You understand? Y'all like comparing everything to sports, right? That's what's going to happen. It's a thing called home team advantage. You understand? Hometown privilege and all that kind of stuff. It happens. That's the reality of the world that we live in. You feel me? It goes hand in hand with your hometown supporting you, etc., etc. Don't everybody want the support of their hometown? Like, if you're from Brooklyn, don't you want the people who are popular in Brooklyn or whatever to be supporting everything you do? If you're from Harlem, you want people in Harlem to support the things you do. If you're from Connecticut, you want the support of the Connecticut people that you're amongst. You understand? Like, I don't know why this is such a tough concept for people to grasp. Yes, it's hometown love. That's what it is. You understand? So, in terms of, you know, because I also see people saying in terms of when Geechee battles people, you know, like when he battled KCJ just wasn't good. Like, I don't feel like looking at the crowd, right? And there's a lot of recognizable faces and a lot of people you're familiar with and stuff like that. I'm not looking in the crowd and seeing a bunch of people that probably just like woke up and said, hey, I'm not going to cheer for KCJ today. I'm just going to cheer for Geechee and that's going to be it. No, like, it's a small crowd of people. And if you're going off, they're going to show you love. You understand? And what people are constantly overlooking throughout this tournament is the fact that KCJ just has not been that good. You understand? She's winning these battles based off her opponents choking. You know, they're saying she cast a spell on them, right? So, material-wise, her performances, again, I'm going to constantly reiterate this throughout every blog when I speak on her. I hold her to the standard of what she did to Swamp. You understand? Not just with Swamp choking, but no, this Swamp choke. No, I don't even think Swamp choked that battle. I think he just was terrible, right? And she had an A1 career high performance. She's not having performances of that same level throughout this tournament. So I'm not expecting the building to be going super crazy for her. Like, she's having her good moments here and there, but overall, it's just the same, the same bars with the little twerk bounce and all that. It's just like, it's nothing really impressive coming from KCJ right now. And I also follow that up with saying that I understand, because 2 weeks is not easy for somebody to prep and be A1. You understand? Like, you taking 2 weeks into consideration, forgetting that people have entire lives. You understand? People got families and jobs and other obligations that, you can't just spend 2 weeks in the dungeon just rehearsing battle raps. You understand? Even though I still think for 100,000, everybody should expect to, show up A1. But at the end of the day, reality is everybody is just not capable. You understand what I'm saying? And we're not getting that from Casey. So I'm listening to the bars, and I'm not really hearing anything that the people should be going crazy over. You understand? Like, she's having decent stuff here and there, but overall it's just like just regular shit. You know what I mean? So I just think that, in terms of the whole, West Coast bias situation, it's like, listen, it is what it is, man. You battling Geechee at home, this is what's going to happen. You know, understand? And not to mention, it's only a few people in there. Like, how crazy y'all expect? Like, it's not like it's like 300 people in there. You feel me? So the little bit of people that are there, who some of them for the most part are credible people, they're going to go crazy for the stuff they think is fire. That's just it. I just think, when people complain about stuff like that, it's just like, bro, do better. That's it. Stop making excuses. Like, I hate this generation of battle rap that goes into battles on other people's turf and then turn around and complain, oh, they didn't show me no love. They were obligated to? Were they paid to? Do they have to? Nobody has to cheer for you. You understand me? Like, yo, just put a better performance together next time. It's really that simple. Like, it'd be a lot of stuff that go on in battle rap that is much simpler than y'all make it out to be. It's just that y'all want to complain about every little thing. And it's just like, bro, come on, man. You feel me? And just going back to the math topic, it's like, I don't think math understands, like, part of the reason that URL had to leave New York. It's because of him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let me give y'all a little bit of insight from a league owner perspective. You understand? As me running the Trap New York, doing events in New York City, and having to book venues. Summer Madness 3, right? The event where he punched Serious Jones. Mind you, this was a huge deal. I understand now that battle rap is oversaturated, it's reaching the masses, and it has a lot more reach, and that incidents like this are not really looked at, as like a big deal. Niggas get punched in the face all the time. It is what it is. But when Mav punched Serious, that was a huge deal. This wasn't a time where battle rap was super oversaturated and reaching the amount of people it is now. You understand? At least on a consistent basis. This was a big thing for a battle rapper to get punched in the face, to get knocked out, actually. Just sleep standing up. You understand? This was a big deal for a battle rapper to get knocked out standing up on the big stage, right? The clip makes World Star, millions of views, millions of views on YouTube and all the other sites that it was posted on. Whether it was a clip on Facebook, whether it was a clip on Twitter, millions of people saw this clip. This was a huge deal. Now, it also was a huge deal for venues in New York City. And I'm telling y'all this as a league owner. Me, No Mercy, running the Trap New York with my partner, Peso. After that happened, we were trying to book venues for events. They were not willing to have no battle rap going on in their establishment, right? Some people, we called them, they never got back to us. There's some people we called, said we wanted to do battle rap, they said no. A couple people we called, and this is probably about a good 4 or 5 instances. We called these people hey, we want to do a rap battle event in your venue. They come back to us. We can't do battle rap events right now because we just seen a clip of a battle rapper punch another battle rapper in the face on the internet, and it's creating what they say is like it's creating a bad atmosphere and stuff like that. Even though we know that's BS, they just want an excuse to not, give black sport a chance to, thrive in their venues or whatever the case may be. But, and that's one of the things. They always going to look for an excuse to not do business with us, you understand, with our people. But at the same time, when we give them the ammo, they're going to use it, you understand? And that ammo with Math punching Serious Jones made it very hard for us to book venues for those next few events. You feel me? So I think Math has to take a little bit of accountability for, URL even having to move around in the first place. You understand? Because again, once you do something like that and it's public, it's on camera, et cetera, it's kind of hard to, do business afterwards. And this is a trickle down effect. Mind you, this is a big league like URL. That should not be trickling down to little old Trap New York. You understand? With us not even trying to book big venues like that, but us trying to book small studios. And this is the response that they were getting. You understand? And it's funny because I don't know if I ever told Math this. But yeah, this was a real thing for us. You feel me? And I don't think we're the only league that, had to deal with it on that type of level. So if anybody else is a league owner in New York and watching this video, comment and let me know if y'all had to deal with the same. But this was a real thing for us. You understand? Like, from me actually seeing that clip the night that it happened, like, somebody recorded it with their phone and uploaded it. Me seeing that clip, and then maybe a few days later, I'm calling around venues and them telling me, hey, we can't do battle rap events here because, our boss just seen a clip on the internet of, somebody, a battle rapper punching another battle rapper in the face, and we don't want any hip-hop related or anything like that, where stuff can get messy, and, like, that was a real thing for us. You understand what I'm saying? So, in terms of the whole, URL having to move around and, go to different regions and stuff like that, that's partially why. You know what I mean? So, and even with right now, it's COVID and stuff like that. Y'all know all these different places got different laws and different regulations and stuff like that. And LA right now just happens to be the best place where URL can get their content done. So, it is what it is. What I will say is this, though, right? And I'm going to end this blog with this. I do think URL needs to get back to bigger events. And the reason I say that is because right now, in terms of what's been the biggest events of the year, not just in terms of viewership on the stream, but I'm talking about the biggest profitable, the biggest impact. So far, it's been Max Out with Cassidy versus Hitman and John versus Ace on Bullpen. You got to see the difference between those events and the caffeine events. And I know URL has an objective, in terms of how they get events done and everything that they're doing with caffeine. It's a lot in terms of finances, but at the same time, keeping everyone safe. But at the same time, you got these big events going on, and I feel like it's getting to a point where it's starting to overshadow some of the stuff that URL is doing. And with Max Out 2 on the way, and the rumors going around, people saying that Lloyd Banks might be battling and stuff like that. Yeah, I think URL might want to bring back, them real big events, like them Summer Madnesses, them Gnomes, like on a big stage. You understand what I'm saying? So, hopefully they could get back to that. I'm hoping somebody get back to doing something in New York, man. Like, I want to go to another Summer Madness 2 type of event in NYC. Like, being at Webster Hall during that time was just like, that feeling is just unmatched. Like, the nostalgia that I have from that night, like, that was just legendary. You feel what I'm saying? So I would hope that, more of those type of vibes get created within the city. You feel me? Like, I don't mind traveling. I'm a person, I've never been shy traveling. I've been to Atlanta, Florida, Boston, all these different places. And I don't mind, moving around, but New York City is where it's at. You understand? And I do agree with Math on that. They do need to get back to the city. But, at the same time, when it comes to, just the whole, thing about biasness, I mean, it is what it is, the hometown privilege. So, let me know what y'all think of biasness and stuff like that. And I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.